Welcome to Iowa State University's design, the Woven City. Given 6 spaces, we selected Type B as it allowed us to create the most versatile space with a plaza and commercial facilities. With an abundance of bridges available in Seoul to utilize for this design, selecting one posed quite a challenge. Knowing that the conventional bridge would become a programming and large event bridge, we wanted to maximize our space. Conventional highways can be transformed into versatile platforms for city events. Their simple design allows for flexibility and easy additions to accommodate future needs. Preservation of the inimitable characteristics of Seoul's urban fabric will continue through the Woven City. Incorporation of the city grid not only reflects the city's identity but facilitates the creation of new pedestrian walkways for the base layout. The bridge contributes to a cohesive and recognizable urban environment. Redevelopment and revitalization of the natural green spaces allows for deeper integration with the city grid. On the waterfronts in Nodul Island, lots of vegetation has been implemented to encourage certain insects, better air quality, and pollination. The primary focuses in developing this bridge are the reduction of carbon emissions, development of farming, renewable energy, and revitalization of nature. Implementation of this programming helps us to transition into the next 100 years in Seoul, positively mitigate climate change, and benefit the mega city that will develop. This program creates a mini city on a bridge, featuring play areas, vertical farms, parks, sports facilities, commercial buildings, a farmer's market, energy-efficient factories, renewable energy farms, traditional farms, low-traffic areas, and waterfront activities. This highlights the entirety of the redesign for the bridge, including its programming as well as its connection to the waterfront. Now, let's take a closer look at the specifics. Constructing a large bridge like Hangang requires a massive amount of concrete, which results in the release of 1,400 pounds of CO2 for every ton of cement used. The bridge will need around 1.6 million tons of concrete, mostly precast, for reconstruction, which will produce approximately 2.24 billion pounds of CO2 emissions. Using 1.5 million tons of recycled concrete for the bridge will prevent the creation of 69,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions. Recycled concrete is as durable and strong as new concrete and can significantly reduce carbon emissions while saving material and landfill space. Once at the bridge's south entrance, one finds monumental factories, wind balloons, education spaces, and many forward-thinking renewable energy sources. Instead of traditional turbines, we implemented wind balloons. They are tethered to the bridge and sit above the cloud line, preventing the obstruction of buildings. They send energy back down to the battery packs in the factory. Kinetic balloons are filled with kinetic plates that, when bumped or pushed together, will produce energy. When clustered, they provide maximum energy which is sent to the factory. Solar hot air balloons provide a new take on the solar panel option. They work similarly to a photovoltaic panel, but since they are above the cloud line, there is no limit to the energy that can be acquired and sent to the factory. While these look like grain silos, they have another purpose. Water from rain and the hydroelectric columns is stored and purified in these water silos. The bridge has 2 types of columns, regular columns supporting the structure and hydroelectric columns that generate energy. Water flows through the hydroelectric columns, turning the propellers and producing electricity that powers the factory. A mesh screen is in place to protect animals and prevent debris from damaging the propellers. The factory is the primary source of energy production and education, drawing energy from renewable sources such as hydro, solar, wind, and kinetic sources. This energy powers the bridge and parts of the city. Nodul Island has been redeveloped into an exploration space of the natural environment. There are areas that provide exploration spaces, gardening, etc. This area will be playful and have a bike and walking path that goes around it. The development of Nodul Island will occur in phases due to its size and current programming. Currently connected to the island is Hangang Bridge, which spans the Han River. Pedestrians can access Nodul Island from the bridge. The design aims to restore the island's natural state and support native species by removing artificial materials and non-native plants. It also creates a sustainable and resilient ecosystem with green spaces for the people of Seoul. Artificial materials and non-native plants from the island is crucial to restoring its natural state and supporting diverse native plant and animal species. The design aims to minimize negative impacts and create a sustainable and resilient island ecosystem that incorporates green spaces for the benefit of the people of Seoul. The north waterfront was expanded on a 25 meters by 25 meters grid, merging the city's grid with the natural environment and enabling other designers to expand the design. Finally, our design focuses on natural experience and exploration. It brings people outdoors for multiple activities such as sports, play, exploration, plant study, and relaxation. 16 acres of land will be used for traditional farming. Variety of fruits and vegetables will be produced and distributed to the cafes, markets, restaurants and the city as well to help alleviate hunger among the elderly population. Above the traditional farming there is a recreational space for all ages. It offers amenities such as playgrounds, shops and restaurants. Pollination area, located on the other side of the playscape area. Aims to improve pollination process for flowers and plants and serve as a shelter for pollinators to thrive in favorable environment. Summers in Seoul are warm and muggy whereas the winters short but freezing. The temperature ranged between 11 to 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Indoor farming is becoming increasingly necessary due to these temperature variations. South Korea produces significant amounts of barley, wheat, and other agricultural products, but they are not enough to meet domestic demands, and imports are necessary. Greenhouses can help speed up the process and grow important crops for Seoul. Greenhouses are necessary in Seoul due to extreme winter and summer temperatures. These buildings can provide ample natural light while maintaining stable temperature all year long. Vertical farming is a sustainable and efficient alternative to traditional agriculture that uses 98% less water, eliminates the need for pesticides and natural lighting, and produces 15 times more crop rotations per year. It can be combined with other farming methods and is visually demonstrated with statistics to showcase its benefits. The farmers market is located near the farming area and offers fresh produce from various farming areas, as well as artisan and handmade items. The availability of fresh produce is expected to have a positive impact on the bridge and the city as a whole. Once one has reached the bridge's north end, they are greeted by the variety of programming on the north waterfront. Regarding leisure, many open fields are offered to those who want to lie down, picnic, relax, socialize, or enjoy the flowers. These flower gardens are assisted in their development via pollination gardens. The north waterfront includes VR and pollination buildings and serves as a connector to the city through various pathways. The design aims to seamlessly connect the bridge to other redeveloped waterfront areas. The southern waterfront hosts more individualized opportunities due to its proximity to Chungcheong University. Here, students can study, relax, eat, and collaborate without being too far from campus and enjoy the calming presence of nature. This waterfront's unparalleled views make it evident that we must create a space for people to stop and enjoy it. The observation deck offers such a space. There is so much movement throughout the city that creating a space where time slows will be crucial now and in 100 years. The design is effectively communicated through 6 isometric diagrams, which showcase how the design elements integrate seamlessly with the surrounding environment. After finalizing the zoning and programming, a diagram was provided to understand the specifics and intended purpose of each building on the bridge. Thank you.